Welcome to the home of the Penn State Nittany Lions, Beaver Stadium in State College, Pennsylvania. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Florida International Panthers, taking on the second-ranked team in the land, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollock from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So Penn State's offense will have the first possession of the game. I know Bo Nix has the single-season completion record, but this guy may make a run for it if he has many more games like the last one, David.
It was crazy. I mean, it was interesting to watch, man. Just in a rhythm, not fooled, like just so confident, knew his answers to the test before the questions were even asked. And defensively, that presents a huge challenge. And Jesse, how do you want to attack him? Because something has to change after that last game we saw.
Yeah, I think one of the big keys for him having that kind of day and that kind of accuracy was his offensive line gave him a lot of time to survey the field and throw darts. So if you're on defense here, you've got to find a way to disrupt his rhythm. You've got to be able to get pressure on him. You don't necessarily have to get him to the ground and sack him, but the ball has got to come out.
There he goes! Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
Man, you gotta love the offense coming out with a plan. They're gonna feed their running back. Great job featuring him. Great job setting the...
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Ball down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a new set of downs. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. He's got him. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense makes a grab past the marker. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
And this offense just made their first statement, the first drive. 4th down. What are we going to do? We're going to be aggressive. Not only that, they get the touchdown. They're rewarded. What a hot start for this offense.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So FIU's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. The matchup we'll be watching in this one really takes you back. Big-time running back going right into the face of a tackling machine at linebacker, David.
Yeah, and we're going to see this individual battle a lot. Not just in pass coverage when they match up, but just meeting in holes. And who's going to win when they go head-to-head? That will be a big factor in who wins this football game. But Jesse, one-on-one, this is going to be a show.
This is going to be an incredible matchup that's going to go on until there's zeros up on the clock. Both of these guys have circled this game on the calendar because they knew who they were going to be facing. And two guys we know are going to play at the next level. But I think this is probably one of the better individual matchups we're going to see all season long.
And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is...
Fires one high and deep. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. These old girders are rocking on 3rd down here at Beaver Stadium. Looking downfield, it's Jenkins. Hit as he throws. A Incompletion on third down. FIU will line up the punt.
Well, the defense watched film last week. They saw this running back catch multiple passes, and that hasn't been the case today. They are clamping down on him, always aware of him, especially in the passing game, and so far they've taken him away.
This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
You want to make a guy that's elite, that's one of the best in the business, start to become more and more human. Keep getting hits on him. Nice job by the defense. Getting in his face, being physical. Make him feel your presence. Don't let him get comfortable back there in that pocket.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Flushed out of the pocket. Got room to work. Took care of it himself. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening. Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down. The Nittany Lions have their offense in high gear. Wide receiver going in motion. Use the play fake, now to throw. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down.
Ooh, quarterback lucky that one wasn't picked. You got to be really careful down here in the red zone because these windows are small and defenders close on the ball. That one should have been an INT.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Pocket breaking down. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
And the Nittany Lions are threatening on 1st and goal. Looking to pass. It's Allard. Big fella moving. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. Pushes toward the goal line. Touchdown, Penn State! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain. The Panthers racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And this has not been a good start for this offense. Like, this whole team, actually. They already found themselves in a big hole. They're already trailing. They're going to need to throw the football, and you're going to have to protect your guy. This protection has to be better so he can make more plays.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. And the Panthers need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down to the 14-yard line.
Well, you saw this guy in all the highlights after that 4-sack performance his last time out, and he's not resting on his laurels. He's hungry for more. Registers his 1st sack of the game.
They kick it away on 4th down. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. They make the stop, but not before he wraps up this first period with a huge gain. We've reached a break, and Penn State is on top. And that was was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. To throw, it's Aller. Unloads to the right. He caught it. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. So close to cashing it in for this offense. They're going to run it. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all three facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half for the home team.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
Moves up to the 34-yard line. Give him a 10-yard pickup.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Really nice job by the defense that time, getting a stop. They've been really good so far in this one, shutting this guy down, not letting him break out. You've got the lead. It's tight, though, and you know the opponent is going to keep trying to run it. So can he keep this up here in the second half on defense? That's the question.
Yeah, and unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and be like, dude, I need some more time. You got to protect me better than this. Give me a chance to complete some passes.
He'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 41. Looking for a man. It's Aller. Makes the grab. Breaks the tackle. And that first defender was just waving at him after that sweet move. He picked up the first down. From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. Catch in the middle. It's Singleton. On the move at the 30. And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to fire. Going for 6. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. The Panthers backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on first down. With the catch, it's Dawson. And he's brought down after a nice gain. 1st and 10 from their own 13. Oh, it's a reverse. Not much much running room there thanks to this senior defender. FIU pushing tempo.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Snagged in the middle, it's Penn. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. To the air, it's Jenkins. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, and after not getting any sacks a week ago, we knew he was going to be a little frustrated, but he told us this week he wasn't going to try to press. He was just going to go out in this game, be himself, knowing the numbers and the stats would come. He's off to a great start in this game.
Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Quickly complete. Crosses the 30. He's got away. Inside the 20-yard line, pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. They keep count of their number of explosive plays, and that last one has them set up 1st and 10 at the 19. Trying to set up the screen. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. And how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. The Nittany Lions are at the line looking to convert on 30, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Penn State!
Well, this thing's turning into a rout, and it's turning into a rout quickly. Really nice job by the offense there, but it's not just them. Their defense is getting it done. Their special teams are getting it done, and it just feels like they're really feeding off of this home crowd and their energy. This has been the definition of home field advantage in this football game.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. The inside handoff. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Working well behind the sticks on second down. To the air, it's Jenkins. Makes the grab on the left. He'll go out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and deep in your own end, you need plays like that. And the Panthers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. FIU will line up to punt. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Rushes on him. Just ran over it. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. The Nittany Lions come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Fires to the wideout. Got his man to the left. Knocked down at the 22. That's a first down. They can still stop the clock. The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
International 0.
On the move from inside is 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. Here's the handoff. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, after seeing that, sign me up for another 2 quarters there in Happy Valley. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Beaver Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. The Nittany Lions will kick it off to start the second half. Returner's going to try to see what he can get. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. This drive will open from the 15. First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. The Panthers can really attack on this second and short. Running back searching for a hole. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Using the quick game. Oh, he's got some space. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. Oh, it's loose. Quickly gets back on top of it and prevents a turnover. They knock him down finally, but boy, he was trying to make something out of that, and he stopped short of the first down marker. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. FIU will line up to punt. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6th time tonight. No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They'll get this drive started from the 29. This has been exactly the way you draw. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Got some room to run. Touchdown, Florida International. And they turn it into a defensive score. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. On the move, he fires. And is knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away. So now it's second and long. On the ground, it's Singleton. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on third and long from the 26. Throwing right. Pulls it in. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. They'll run play action. He wants to take the top off. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Smashes ahead. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
He's got it on the right. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. 8th play of the drive coming. It'll be a 3rd and 6. Scanning the field, it's Allard. It's complete. Ball is loose. And this fumble bounces out of bounds. And after yet another 3rd down conversion, they've got it 1st and goal. Quick pass on the fly motion. Touchdown, Penn State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
After that amazing performance in Week 1, this offense wasn't content. They felt like they left some plays out on the field, even though they were able to get that win. I feel like they've taken another step. They've raised their intensity level. They've raised their execution. This team is going to be a contender this year. You can just feel it.
He'll start the return inside his spot. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Florida International offense is back on the field. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Finds a soft spot in the middle. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
Yeah, and I tell you what, when you stick these fast suckers in the slot, they don't have to be big. But you get those guys that are so quick in the slot, they can get great matchups, and I can get the ball to them quick.
There he goes. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They're going to go right back to him on first down. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Bringing the heat. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And if this offense wants to get back in the football game, it starts up front. Like, they've got to do a better job of protecting their quarterback. A 3rd down and long situation coming up.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. FIU will line up to punt. Fair catch is called for. You want to make sure that you field it cleanly in rainy weather like this. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. Looking to throw, it's Allard. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Nittany Lions really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And they didn't have to blitz. They brought in the dime package, more speed on the field so we can cover in the back end and then let the D-line do what great D-line do.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Hauls it in easily enough for the first down. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
It's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem.
Florida International, 7.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Perry. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the third quarter. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from the... It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
And this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to... challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it, but the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Caught behind the line. It's Reynolds. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Backed up now, here's second and long. The give from the gun. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. Holds and fires complete to the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Brought down after the catch at the 4-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal. And the Nittany Lions have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front. After getting absolutely nowhere on 2nd down, they'll try it again on 3rd. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Penn State!
This has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Florida International, 7.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Dropping back, it's Proctor. Gets it out quickly. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage.
He's loose. Fights off a defender. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Fumbles are great when you force them, and you're always thinking about as a defensive player, man, when the weather conditions start to come down, it starts to rain, and you know that ball's a little bit slick, and you know more runs are coming. Really try to get to that football. Nice job getting the football out, falling on top of it, forcing the turnover.
The Nittany Lions with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They want that clock to run. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Trying to punch it in. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
I got to say, the mental toughness that this team is showing early this season is real impressive. And going down the field and scoring on that last possession, putting themselves in position here to go 2-0, they're answering the bell. This team has leadership on both sides of the ball. Very, very impressive.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner goes down. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. This one feels as if it's starting to get away from them a little bit, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, there's a lot of teams in college football at this point that would just quit. So, David, we're going to find out a lot about this team right here.
Yeah, just running out of opportunities. You give opportunities away like this, you're trailing every possession is going to be important from here on in.
2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Back to pass, it's Proctor. Finds the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quick strike complete. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. FIU will line up to punt. Makes the catch at the 45. Slips through the line, and the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Looking for space, it's Allen. Not a whole lot of room there, 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Kept it on the ground on first down, now back to the line. This is a designed run. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. Leaves it with the back. Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence.
And you want it to be a habit. That's what you talk about as a coach week after week. Let's build.